You know the exact feeling. You're standing at the counter, you reach into your pocket, you grab your wallet, you flip it open to pay for your coffee, and nothing. The card just isn't there. Your stomach drops, right? The panic instantly sets in. Where did I leave it? Did it fall out in the parking lot? Is someone out there buying a massive flat-screen TV with my money right this second? We'll take a deep breath. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are going to transform that high-stress, heart-stopping crisis into a moment of complete, confident control. We're going to learn exactly how to lock your Bank of America debit card online.
Okay, let's dive right into this, because that feeling of a missing card is universally terrifying. But here's the really good news. The digital tools we carry around every day have evolved drastically. You literally no longer have to wait on hold for an hour with customer service while you anxiously pace around your living room. You now have the power to freeze your account in seconds, right from the palm of your hand.
But make no mistake, managing your debit card's security is absolutely crucial. A misplaced card left unprotected online is a massive vulnerability. Remember, debit cards are directly linked to your checking account. That's your actual hard-earned cash on the line. If it falls into the wrong hands, it can lead to instant unauthorized purchases and, worst-case scenario, a completely drained account. But don't worry. In this explainer, you're going to learn everything you need to know to take immediate action, secure your card, and buy yourself that precious time you need to retrace your steps.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start with a quick introduction to debit card security, followed by a straightforward step-by-step guide to locking your card. After that, we'll troubleshoot a few common issues, share some practical tips, explore a few extra security measures you can take, and then wrap it all up with some final thoughts.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1. Introduction to Debit Card Security, Taking Immediate Control. You might be wondering, why is the lock feature the ultimate immediate solution? Simply put, because it's flexible, it's fast, and it puts you entirely in the driver's seat. When you lock your card, it's like you're hitting the pause button on your financial life, rather than the delete button. And this brilliantly illustrates the difference between just locking your card and officially reporting it lost or stolen. When you lock it, you are temporarily blocking any new one-off transactions. That means absolutely no ATM cash withdrawals and no random in-store shopping sprees for whoever might have picked up your card. However, and this is a huge relief, your recurring payments, like that Netflix subscription, your gym membership, or scheduled credit card payments, those will still process completely normally. On the flip side, if you report the card as lost or stolen, the bank permanently cancels it. Then you're stuck waiting days for a new piece of plastic with entirely new numbers to arrive in the mail. So locking is really your best first line of defense when you just aren't sure where the card went.
Moving right along to Section 2, Step-by-Step Guide, Locking Your Debit Card.
Whether you're using the online banking portal on your laptop or the mobile app on your phone, the process is incredibly streamlined. Just imagine you're looking at your smartphone screen right now. Step 1. You log into your Bank of America mobile app using your secure credentials. Step 2. Tap the Menu button, which you'll usually find hanging out in the main navigation toolbar. Step 3. Scroll down through your options until you spot Manage Debit/Credit Card and select that. Step 4. If you happen to have multiple cards, you just swipe left to right to find the specific debit card you want to secure. Once you're on it, just tap that lock toggle. You'll probably see a quick disclosure pop up, just accept it, and boom! The status indicator updates and your card is locked. It really is that easy. And the best part? When you finally find the card buried in your couch cushions, you just tap that exact same toggle to turn it right back on.
Now let's transition over to Section 3. Troubleshooting common issues. Or, in other words, why is my card declining? So, what if you try to buy something, your card is declined, but you know for an absolute fact you never locked it? A declined card can definitely induce its own special kind of panic, but we need to figure out why it's happening so we can fix it. One really common culprit, especially if you're someone who loves to travel, is something called geo-blocking. Geo-blocking is essentially an automated security feature that prohibits your debit card from being used in certain countries or regions that are known for high fraudulent activity. The bank system is basically looking at the transaction and saying, hold on a minute, you usually buy your groceries in Ohio, so why are you trying to buy a watch in Paris right now? If you are traveling and you hit this wall, you just need to contact Bank of America to have them temporarily lift that block.
Aside from geo-blocking, there are a handful of other highly common reasons your card might decline. First up, the most obvious one, just entering the wrong PIN at checkout. Happens to the best of us. Next is insufficient funds. Unless you have overdraft protection set up, you simply can't spend money you don't have. But here is where it gets a little more technical. Bank of America actually has operational limits in place. Typically, there's a $500 daily cap on ATM cash withdrawals and a $5,000 daily limit for point-of-sale debit purchases. So if you try to drop $6,000 on new furniture in a single swipe, it might bounce. Finally, some banks and retailers completely prohibit you from using debit cards to buy gift cards because of the high fraud risks associated with them. But hey, knowing these limits ahead of time helps you easily self-diagnose why a card might be acting up.
Let's move right into Section 4, Practical Tips and Best Practices. When and how to lock.
Now that we know exactly how to use the lock feature and why a card might decline on its own, let's talk about managing this day to day. So the crucial point to remember is you dictate the timeline here. Like the financial experts at Experian point out, this is a highly flexible, proactive measure. Your card stays locked for exactly as long as you leave that toggle switched on. If you realize your card is missing on a Friday night, you can keep it locked all weekend long while you tear your house apart looking for it. It buys you so much valuable time without the absolute finality of canceling the account entirely.
But wait, I have a massive warning for you that a lot of people totally miss, and this comes straight from Bank of America's operational protocols. Locking your physical debit card does not automatically lock your virtual cards, the ones stored in your digital wallets, like Apple Pay or Google Pay. If you want a total, complete lockdown, you have to lock each virtual card individually within the app. Do not make the mistake of assuming that flipping the switch on your plastic card somehow magically protects your smartphone wallet too.
All right, let's broaden our scope for Section 5, Additional Security Measures. Time to level up your account security.
Being able to secure a single misplaced card is awesome, but we really want to level up your entire financial identity and protect all your accounts from the increasingly sophisticated scammers out there today. Let's talk about the number 0, specifically Bank of America's $0 liability guarantee. This right here is your ultimate safety net. It means you are not held liable for unauthorized consumer debit card transactions as long as you report them promptly. It's designed to let you shop with confidence, knowing the bank has your back if some fraud actually does slip through. But obviously, to stop fraud before it even starts, we need to utilize your security center.
Now, what's really important to keep in mind here is that you can proactively defend yourself directly from the app's security center. Inside the Bank of America app, you should immediately enable two-factor authentication, or 2FA. But here is a huge pro tip from cybersecurity experts. Try not to use those standard SMS text codes, because clever hackers can actually intercept them. Instead, use a dedicated authenticator app with biometric security. You'll also want to set up custom transaction alerts so your phone buzzes every single time money moves in or out. And listen, you have to be hyper-vigilant against phishing right now. Scammers are out there sending fake Zelle text alerts. Sometimes they even ask if you just sent thousands of dollars for something highly emotional, like a family headstone, all hoping that you panic and click their malicious link. Never ever click links in unexpected text messages. Always just log into your banking app directly to verify if something is real. And if you do suspect actual fraud, call Bank of America directly at 800-432-1000.
And that brings us to Section 6, Conclusion and Final Thoughts. Stay informed, stay secure.
Before we wrap things up with our final takeaways, I do need to share a quick professional disclaimer. This explainer provides instructional guidance based on current operational protocols. However, as we all know, banking interfaces and security policies can and do update. The information presented here is current as of this explainer's creation date, but you should always verify the details yourself and contact Bank of America directly for official support, customer service, or any confirmation of their procedures.
All right, we've gone on quite the journey today, from that initial horrible panic of a misplaced card to understanding exactly how to use the mobile app to instantly lock it, how to troubleshoot declines, and how to fortify your entire account against modern digital threats. So, I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Is your financial digital hygiene genuinely keeping your hard-earned money as safe as it could possibly be? Don't wait for a crisis to strike to find out the answer. I highly encourage you to log into your mobile banking app as soon as we're done here. Find that security center. Check your security meter level, make sure all your contact info is totally up to date, and practice finding that lock toggle so you have the muscle memory ready to go if you ever actually need it. Share this explainer with your friends and family so they can proactively protect their financial security too. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive, and stay secure out there.